Hello, welcome back everyone. Hope you're all keeping well. For those who are new around here, my name's Monkey and welcome in. So last episode we managed to get ourselves a nice lovely queen bee so we can turn that into a beehive and basically have that honey production ready for our extraordinary kibble. Also we managed to get ourselves a nice lovely sarco so we can now sort of clear out the lake a little bit and basically start our building, which we've already pretty much done. It looks a little bit untidy at the moment, but we managed to get the first platform in. However, I did die a few times trying to get this in because I was suffocating because I was basically zoning out, trying to basically build foundations and all that type of stuff just so we had like, as you'll see when we get over there. But it's like sort of like a little square that I started just basically so I could run a pillar up and then we could start building off from that. So let's go over to where we're going to be building today because we're going to start our central hub to our big massive lake base. So let's go over there and see what it's all about. Okay, right, we're over here at the central hub. This is the first building that we're going to erect in our mega base. This is going to be sort of where all the magic is happening. So basically, quickly kind of going to describe what the main purpose of this hub is going to be. So I've got behemoth gates here because I want to run Brontos through just so we can collect resources because I was using the bird to bring resources over from the Bronto and then sort of using these crafting benches here, the ASR crafting benches. Now with these ASR crafting benches, we have access to a lot more stuff. So as you can see, we've got pretty much all the like stone materials that we need. And then we've got sort of all the wood ones and so on and so forth. So we need this crafting bench to be able to craft the better resources. And also when I do the mine wipe tonic, we don't need to sink resources or engram points into, let's just see if we can quickly find them. So yeah, we've got wooden ceiling hatch frames. If we just do this ASR wood tier, that will unlock everything for us anyway. That's pretty much in a nutshell why I want to be able to access this with Brontos so we can drop resources off and do crafting in this big central hub. And then the second thing that's going to be basically for this hub is we're going to need to be able to make kibble. So these sections here and that section over there is going to be where we're going to be storing the yutties. And then in the front of these two sort of sections here, where these 4x4 doors are, that's where the breeding is going to happen. And then also if I'm breeding anything sort of like a big dino, I can bring them into the center and then feed them through this behemoth gate and take them to wherever I need to, or I could just basically cryopod them or whatever the situation may call for. So how we actually got this over here in the first place, let's go down here and see. So yeah, this is what killed me. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, you got took over those big massive oh, hello. Come and say hello. Yeah, without getting distracted, we had to run a road all the way from over there and bring it all the way over here. This is pretty much what killed me a few times because I was zoning out and I couldn't concentrate on my oxygen and trying to build this platform at the same time because it was just awkward moving around. But once we got this platform, we were able to run a pillar all the way up to the top, to the bottom of the platform, and we were building off that. Now, if you're wondering how I've sort of done this without using any pillars underneath, I've been using the foundation ceilings. And that allows us to basically use this as a foundation to be able to then go after the next bit, to the next bit, to the next bit, so just being death by pillars. Now, underneath here will be tidied up in the future, but for now, it's just going to be kind of rough and pretty much what it's going to be looking like at the moment is what and basically I need to either think how I'm going to be sort of making it look like what's the word I'm looking for structurally sound. That's the word. That's the words I'm looking for. Yeah, to make it look structurally sound, to make it look like it's not sort of floating and sort of incorporate it into the actual sort of lake, and that way sort of it's not just a zillion of ceiling towers just sort of like that and making everything look a bit weird. So without further hesitation, let's sort of get into building because this is going to be absolutely huge build. This might be in 3 parts due to the scale of it. So I'm going to try and get the first floors up today, which is basically going to be up to that, what do you call it? Come Come on, monkey. The gate there. My words are not with me today. My words are not with me. I'm just thinking about 100,000,001 things, trying to sort of work out how I'm going to be putting in stairs and the different floors. Because eventually we're going to need to go up to that floor there. And that's going to be 8 ceiling tiles upwards. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make another incorporate, because this is, like I said, this is going to be huge. This is where all the magic's going to happen. It's where we can store our birds and basically everything else in between. So yeah, I'm going to start building and stop waffling. So let's cue the music and let's go. Okay, right, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed that little building montage and I hope you enjoyed the new music along with it. Please let me know what you think about the music. If you prefer the older stuff or the newer stuff or a mix of both, please let me know in the comment section below. That would be absolutely magic. I would love to know your opinions on that, and that way we can sort of tailor it for a future how to build video or more building videos that's going to be on this series. So yes, we've got the main core structure up now, minus the roofs on here. And then obviously we need to finish off the bays as well. They've not been finished off as well. Tempted to add a 4x4 Dino gate on the end, just to be able to allow access out of it. Sort of, that's my thought process anyway. But yes, let me know about that. That'd be pretty cool. But my main sort of thought at the moment that I'm sort of thinking about is I want to change these walls. Now, I've been playing about with these walls here, but I'm unsure how to mix them at this precise moment in time. So if you do like these walls, let me know. My only negative thing about these walls is there is like this brown accent that goes around the outside. I kind of wish that that would have been a normal sort of brown, the same as this, and then that way it would have been matching. And if we did come to painting it, I'm sure that these have got some areas that you can paint. I'm not entirely sure. I've not sort of played about with paint with these yet, but I'm probably tempted to use these for smaller builds, like smaller houses or the smaller sort of buildings we're going to be doing. Because this is kind of like the only big build that we're doing here. This is the mammoth project. This is the daddy. So yeah, this is going to take quite a while to finish off. So it's good. So I do apologize. This is going to be sort of like a few episodes. But yeah, I can't knock this all off in one day. My brain will end up frazzling and I'll end up sort of rocking in a corner. But yes, my main thoughts sort of regarding these walls is to probably go with something like this. So it's double-sided. So like with this one, we've got the logs and then the wall. And here we've got sort of the wall and another plain wall as well, or planed, double planed wall, yeah. And then we've got sort of double-sided logs here as well, which could be quite nice for log cabins. But I think probably you might have to change it with this one. And then probably using these pillars here, because we can have them straight. So if we come over here again, these are all the pillars that we've got in the mod pack. So we've got the nice standard one, we've got a medium one, we've got a thinner one, and then the same with these ones as well. As you can see, we've got different styles of pillars. So I'm probably going to be switching the pillars out on this, or probably something like this. Probably, because that's in fact that's a circular one. Okay, that could be quite nice. Or we've got the square ones. So we got a mixture of pillars that we can possibly use. So if we were to use that with this, I think that would probably look a little bit better. And then that way, once we come to spray these up, hopefully we can have them in one colour. That should look pretty nice. I'm hoping. I'll have to prep about with painting off camera, but that's sort of my thought process at the moment regarding walls. It's going to be a lot to change them out, but to be honest, I'm not particularly fussed. Because I think it would be pretty much a simple step of just changing them. Like, I've got this tool here. I can delete, then go to there, and cycle through them. So it's no... I'm whistling. Yeah, we can change it accordingly. Just like that. There's not much of an issue really. And it's the same with these as well. So if we go to there and go to there, thank you, and then cycle through the variants, we've got double planed. You got to trust me, it is double planed. So yeah, I think that'll look pretty nice. And then we can sort of say, for example, let's grab this one here, and then bring this one over to here. Where was it? So, nope. We've got that there, and we get this one. That should delete the whole thing, okay. No! I'm too fast with my clicking. So, thick one. Here we go. So yeah, we can do that instead, and then hopefully we can paint that up in one color. I think that will look a really sort of nice and a lot better. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on the walls. That would be absolutely awesome to know your thoughts on that. So yeah, but let's just quickly take that away just so we're not deleting anything else. Yeah, I think that might be better. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, just let me know your thoughts. It'd be really appreciated, honestly. Thank you. So also when it comes to the roofs, this is something that's been scratching my noggin as well. Now, it's good to see that we can actually now build in halves, because I think this will be, so if we're going to be using the steep ones, we can now build in halves. So if we got like 5 instead of 4, this would allow building in halves, which is, sorry, in odds, which is awesome. But my main thing is to do with the tiles that we're going to use for the roof. So this scoot, we can use it for that, and this and that, because they're both ASR stuff. And the same with these slopes as well. And it's also good to see that we got different variants of that as well. But my question is to you, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the scoot, or do you prefer like the more shingle type old-fashioned stuff that we've been using currently? Yeah, I'm quite partial to this, but the only thing that sort of makes me not like it is this wooden edge here. And it would have been nice if it was sort of just standard. So if you were to lay another one sort of like next to it, in fact, you can actually do it here. So go to here, switch to shingles. As you can see, it's got the wooden beam that goes in the middle of it. It would have been nice if you could just join up and sort of mesh together rather than being divided by that wooden line. That would have been a hell of a lot better to have. And then sort of being able to have this as like, say for example, if this was an end piece, it would add that wooden line there and wooden line here. And that way it could be sort of used that way. That would have been cool. And then have sort of like your middle sections that are basically just sort of the scoot, which would have been pretty cool. So that's sort of what makes me lean towards this style. But I think possibly if we can paint this up, this is pretty much all it comes down to, is being able to paint this up. If that can go black, or sort of like the color that we do the roofs, that could blend in quite nicely, and then leaving the edges out exposed. But I'll have to part about painting. So that's sort of my other thoughts and opinions sort of regarding the roofs. Well, I would like your thoughts and opinions on the roof, please. That'd be absolutely awesome on which one you would prefer to see. And I think, to be honest, we're probably going to go for a shallow. Yes, shallow. Over here. So shallow one going on the roof because I want to have it peaked. And if we go for a quite a steep peak, it's going to be, well, the normal one. So like that one there. It would be quite sort of exaggerated. And I'd prefer to have like a smaller sloped sort of roof. And that way it's sort of not as big and it's not going to be huge. But I'll have to see about off camera what that would sort of be like. But I think, to be honest, I think that's probably going to be the best bet, is to have a shallow roof going up like that and then coming down like that as well. I think that will probably tie in quite nicely. But yeah, and also here, this is what I was on about, having the 4x4 gates here and then having that to walk out into like another section. So we can carry on, so we can walk all the way through and use this sort of like a central hub or hive that we can use to get around all the bases, or the base, shall I say, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I think on that though, I think it's probably wise to end the episode. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. Not entirely sure. Oh yeah, the only thing that's going to be changed as well is one of these is going to be put over here. And then having stairs going up here and onto there to probably make it easier to get from one side to the other. So say for example, if we're on this side, we could just go up there and then over there if something sort of out here. And then if we need to sort of, because I think this is going to be like sort of like a sitting area and a sitting area up here as well. Just sort of like relax and chill. Kind of what my thought process is behind it anyway. Okay, future me or past me has forgotten to basically talk about the stairs. So quickly before we end, which stairs do you prefer? We prefer it to be plain on top because unfortunately we can't flip these ones over because we've got these horrible beams here. So we can either have it sort of like this or we can have it like this. So let me know in the comment section below which one you prefer as well. The only advantage with this, which we can't do with the ASR stuff, is we can actually change like the actual variant of what it is. So we've got like birch, or we've got sort of like a dark oak or walnut as he likes to call it, or a mahogany, which is quite nice. But yeah, let me know what you think on that and which one you prefer to sort of have as a landing stairs as well. So I'd like to just bring you in to sort of like have your thoughts and opinions on it. That way it's sort of more tailored and personalized to you guys as well. Yeah, anyway, back to past me. But yeah, again, I think it's probably wise to end the episode because I've been at this for a hell of a lot of time now. And I think it's probably wise to end the episode. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.